It's vital to understand that 95% of the aviation theory, practice and procedures I teach and of course personally use on every flight since I started paragliding in the mid-90s directly contradict what businesses like the BHP Limited sell. Pilots should never forget there is a close, direct connection in aviation between input, theory, practice and procedures, and output, accident, injury and death rates.
As he puts into dive. Nice. Right, take a wee break. Very much. Right, okay. So check the airspace. Acquire the safety. Set one surge. There we go. Now put the roll in. That controls the lift. So long as I keep it at that sort of angle, I can lean back against it, tiptoe up to the top. I'm just leaning back against the wing. Tiny touch of brake helps the tip. Right. Okay, roll it level. Backtrack. As I say, no tendency to take off until I tell it to take off. So you can kneel down, stand up, move back, whatever. Ignore that tip. Now the wind's slightly crossed. There'd be a short beat there, so rather than taking off and turning, if I step the wrong way, I can take off in the beat. So by pressing gently against the risers, I can control with the harness, changing checks. Airspace, drift slightly over the back. Fly it sideways, so there's no turn yet. As soon as I let off that brake, the reversal in, wood pigeon. Checks. component. Take it off, bring her in, checks. And again, flight sideways. Checks. Yeehaw! Set her up for the turn. Back up. Dampen down so the temperature will die. Check it. Checks. And then in the middle of winter, when you get cold, you get down into the shelter, warm up, and then take off vertically. Right, you want to fly again? Take her back to the same spot. So tiptoe, tiptoe, tiptoe. Right. Can't remember.
The key to top land here. Just
Zoom climb. Just landed.
so before you land, you need to.
You want to get low, coming up, and just stop. And it's all about the harness. You see, I do use brakes, but I mean it's almost all about the harness control.
Mm-hmm. So just slow down by warping the
Yeah.
wing. Yeah?
But that doesn't slow you down, that turns you. So you're not actually slowing down by it, you're doing zooms.
So it's just you need to feel that point where the turn is the
Yeah.
slowest.
No, the turn has to be fast. But the energy then goes back up into a climb, which burns off airspeed. So you're managing the energy. You're changing kinetic energy, speed, to potential energy, height. You can see there,
Sounds easy.
it is. So I mean there, if I want to go towards you, step the wrong way, keep the roll in, and then go to less and less brake, without taking off. And then there I've got to go up, so physically I'm going up on that, so I need tiptoe, tiptoe. Where is the...
If you want, you can fly more.
You sure?
Yeah, just fly.
Okay. So here you want maximum airspeed. So what you do is you add in ground speed to the wind speed. So a backtrack, ease off the brakes, ground speed, airspeed, launching! Checks. Hardly any brake. Checking airspace. Okay, this is the bit where we get the scoop. Setting up behind the ridge, into the turn, zoom climb, dive, and I could have landed there. Checks. Wing tends to be a bit rolly, damp it down. Check. Touch. Now the other thing is, was I behind the ridge? Was I behind the ridge?
Yeah, you were.
Okay, so was more of the wind horizontal?
Yes, you're upwind.
No, was more of the wind that the wing was in horizontal? Out front is more of it vertical. So there's less horizontal wind, so you're flying faster. But by coming behind the ridge, I slowed down because I'm pointing into more wind. Despite it being the same wind, the vector's changed. Right, I'll drop it down here. So from there, roll control. The wing's going to be totally dead as it drops down. And then simply walk with the wind. No brake. Well, no, just holding on, and it just. And if there was breeze there, I could launch that back up. So now you can transfer, you can clip in, and then we carry it to the windy takeoff. Much safer. This is too easy. Background in physics, engineering. But I mean, how lazy does it look? No struggle, no fighting.
Just practice,
No, I could do that. The very first time I flew, I could do this. It's just appliance of physics. The thing is, I do it naturally. Everybody else really needs to be taught to think of it. But it's kitchen sink level physics. It's not anything that's actually difficult.